Hello, hello everyone, my name is Tocho, and welcome back to Warcraft 3 Reforged. Now, last time, Arthas and friends, we went and dug up the remains of Kel'Thuzad. Can't resurrect him yet, because we don't have enough, we can only do it at a place of immense magical energies, which is apparently some place the elves have. Spoilers alert. Well, not really spoilers, we went over that in the last episode. But, we have a cutscene to watch. Dreadlords convene, then we'll get right into the siege of Quel'thalas.
Is everything proceeding as planned, Tychondrius? Lord Archimonde demands a report on the Scourge.
The Lich King's young Death Knight has been performing well. Almost too well. I begin to wonder if Ner'zhul has ulterior motives for his new champion.
The human means nothing in the long run. Ner'zhul wouldn't dare undermine our efforts now.
Our only concern is that the Scourge accomplishes what it was created to do. Archimonde will have all our heads if we do not keep control of this situation.
Believe me, brother. Neither the Lich King nor his undead lackeys will jeopardize the Legion's return.
See that they do not. Lord Archimonde has little patience for failure.
The wondrous, eternal Quel'thalas. I haven't been here since I was a boy.
Be wary. The elves likely wait in ambush.
The frail elves do not concern me, Necromancer. Our forces are strengthened with every foe we slay.
Don't be too overconfident, Death Knight. The elves must not be taken lightly.
We shall see. Bring forth the prisoner. Where is the entrance to your land, elf?
You will never enter Quel'thalas, Fallen Prince. The woods themselves protect our borders, and the enchanted elf gates protect our capital.
Your precious gates will not stop me any more than these trees, little elf. Bring up the meat wagons. We'll make our own entrance.
The energies of this place are strong. Kill the elves, level their structures. This location is perfect for your base.
It'll be a pleasure.
The undead are advancing. Alert the sentries.
Okay, first glaring issue. Why do you have green eyes? You're not a blood elf yet. So, that's probably something they should address in a little hotfix or something.
No one orders me around.
First thing I'm noticing, I'm loving the curved trees of the Ghostlands that they've decided to depict here. And it looks like they've updated the farms and housing models to be more like those you see in Warcraft instead of just having human buildings with like an ornament on top. Gold mine running. So if I'm not mistaken, this should be right above Stratholme, into the Ghostlands, like right on the border of the two areas. The southern Ghostlands, at least. Like south, north is down here. At least as far as World of Warcraft is concerned.
You are not welcome here. I am Sylvanas Windrunner, Ranger General of Silvermoon. I advise you to turn back now.
It is you who should turn back, Sylvanas. Death itself has come to your land.
Do your worst. The Elf Gate to the Inner Kingdom is protected by our most powerful enchantments. You shall not pass.
Alright, so we have to establish a base here. Let's go ahead and get the necropolis going.
For Ner'zhul. Thy will be done.
And make our way down towards the elf gates.
Forces are under attack.
Hello, Sylvanas.
Fool.
You see the other side of it right now, but see green eyes. Why do you guys have? They shouldn't have green eyes at the moment. She's right. She's got blue eyes, but these guys should they'll address the lore reasons why later, but they shouldn't have they should have blue eyes like Sylv at the moment. That's gonna
This is
that's gonna bug me more than it should. Right. Heat up. Let's just hold out here for a bit until we can get things set up.
Summoning is complete. Where shall my blood be spilled?
Right. Since you guys go ahead and get the
I
altar
bow to your will.
running. Build the crypt. Wherever we can fit it. Like right over here.
Yes,
Get you
master.
mining. And pop up a ziggurat. To get some
My
light
fate
spread.
is sealed.
I think we're gonna get attacked up here. Might as well go ahead and put a tower down.
I gladly obey.
I can't remember if I edited out the other videos, but we're about to come up on a couple, especially with Sylvanas involved. Her
The
old
dead shall
dialogue,
serve.
just like the writing of it, doesn't
Let
really pertain
darkness
or doesn't
guide
really help
me. Thy
convey
bidding, master.
the character she's supposed to be.
Thy will be done.
It really goes into a storyline that really fleshed out more in World of Warcraft, even though her motives she keeps very much to herself, so no one knows exactly what's going through her head. But we do get a better sense of her character than we do in Warcraft 3. But there's just some
Summoning
dialogue
is
that happens,
complete.
and I understand it's for
Summoning is complete.
It's-
Summoning is complete.
summoning complete.
is complete.
Yeah, summoning complete. You gonna get anything else gonna interrupt me? You're about to.
Summoning is complete.
Summoning complete. You're about to do it again.
Summoning is
Summoning
complete.
complete. Alright. Well, I understand for the reasons of, you know, the format of Warcraft 3, they're trying to convey a series of events rather than really deep dive into, like, character motives and stuff. And I'll point out the main
The
line
restless
that bothers
dead
me
await.
later, but,
My life for
Sylvanas,
Nezul.
or at least, even if the information does come across, Sylvanas shouldn't have been the one that said it. Because it just completely betrays the character they try to make her into,
I gladly obey.
if that made any sense at all. But, I'm not here just to rant as a Sylvanas fanboy.
Where shall my blood
She is one of
be
my
spilled?
favorite characters in the series. I know she gets a lot of flack in BFA at the
Yes,
moment
master.
for, you know, mass genocide and stuff, but that's a weird thing to say, isn't it? They may be guilty of mass murder, but no. She honestly, she does have a similar story going on with Kerrigan, or compared to Kerrigan in Warcraft 2. I still think Kerrigan's the morally worst character out of the two, but that's a discussion for another day. Let's focus on what we have to do here. We have to get lumber set up. We have to get that upgrade. Really, that's where we're stuck at the moment until that graveyard comes up. Do I not have Nerubians? The Crypt Fiends, do I not have them for this mission? I couldn't make them the last mission. What am I thinking about? We haven't unlocked them yet. I'm used to
Tread
seeing
lightly.
them, like, fighting against them. I, for some reason, assumed that I already had them unlocked.
This better
No
be
one
We have
knows
meat
me
wagons.
around.
Looks like we get access to necromancers this in this level.
I
Let's
wish
see
only
what
to
buildings.
serve.
Yeah, necromancers. We're gonna get to see the meat wagons back. We might get abominations. I don't remember completely if we get those this one or if it's a couple missions later. Okay, so I'm
Tread
going to have
lightly.
Arthas.
What does the shadow
You're
will?
two as
What
well.
is it
Two.
now?
Summoning is complete.
Okay, that's enough ghouls on that. We'll keep like 5 out for ourselves and get some upgrades running. Like that, 210. We can go ahead and get that running so we can get the Temple of the Damned up. And can we get those working? Okay.
Speak, fool.
The
Finally.
dead shall serve.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers.
Let's do some scouting around. Sylvanas is going to start poking at our base, but she's not going to be too much of a problem.
Frostmourne hungers.
Summon more ziggurats.
This is more like it. At last.
Now I do remember from the old one
Finally.
they actually had it marked on the map because the Arthas mentioned earlier he's going to use the meat wagons to get through the trees. The trees aren't going to stop him. And they have the areas highlighted here, but I'm not seeing.
Speak, fool.
The pathways used to be marked by little blue glyphs, which I like. I like the taking them out because I don't need to be hand fed.
Research.
Yeah,
complete.
never mind. There they are, right there. I was looking at this one down here. I didn't see little glyphs around it.
At last.
But yeah, that's an option. We also have down here. I think is another area.
Hungers.
But does it also mean there should be an area that Sylv can just come at us? Unless they do a cheeky little spawning trick again. Looks like there's a pathway around here, leading up through here.
Finally. This
We
is
don't
more
usually
like
have
it.
access to the terrain in the Fog of War in the old one either. It'd just be like pitch black. But now you can kind of make out through the fog and everything the layout of the land.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last.
Which I'm assuming that has something more to do with
Frostmourne hungers.
how the 3D modeling
Research
works
complete.
and shaders
At
and whatnot.
last. Finally.
Not that Warcraft 3 Classic wasn't 3D,
This is
but
more like it.
I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. There's a fountain of health down there. Is there something back here? Was there something back here?
No one orders me around. This is more like it.
Yeah, lovely little
Upgrade complete.
stack of bodies here. That's pleasant.
At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
And I wonder if they're going to add, what's the guy's name?
Finally.
If you're playing a Blood Elf, or if you're playing, you're leveling
Frostmourne
in the
hungers.
Ghostlands area, which is like the Blood Elf's
at
second,
last.
like, questing zone. Like the level, what is it, like 10 to 20 area?
This is more like it.
You end up hunting down an undead elf who actually helped Arthas get in through the elves' defenses. Oh, I'm held up by ziggurats.
I bow
Waiting for
to
things to
your
happen. Nothing's
will.
going on. Supply.
My fate is sealed.
Let's just get these
My
up.
fate is sealed.
So we're in the second tower, like here.
Thy will be done.
But as far as World of Warcraft's canon, there was an elf who helped Arthas get through the defenses of this area, and we hunt him down, we kill him because he's been raised as an undead. He's one of the Lich King's officers in the area. But I wonder if they're going to include him because he's
What is it now?
I definitely do not remember him being involved as far as this
last.
campaign goes.
What does the shadow
And I
will?
cannot remember his name. I think it starts with an L? It had an apostrophe in it. That's another thing we'll have to look up for later. Okay.
Summoning is complete.
So what are the actual objectives here? Just destroy Far Striders guarding the gate. That's another thing. There was no mention of the Far Striders
Summoning is
in
complete.
Warcraft 3. I believe those units were just listed as the Ranger Corps, or the Elven Ranger Corps.
Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
But of course, in World of Warcraft, that is the name of the Far Strider, or that is the Elven Ranger Corps is called the Far Striders in World of
Summoning
Warcraft.
is complete.
And you, especially in the starting area, you work with them
Tread lightly.
a lot to fight back the remnants of the
This
undead
is
that are
more
still in the
like
area.
it.
Upgrade complete.
This is going to break through this over
No
here.
one orders me
Where are
around.
my upgrades going? No, I don't have
Upgrade
tier 2.
complete.
Those
Upgrade
are upgrading. We
complete.
can just keep pumping up these guys. Halls of the
Thy
Dead have been
bidding,
upgraded.
Master.
So let's do Temple of
Upgrade
the Damned.
complete.
That'll allow us to build necromancers.
Yes, master.
Then we can get a slaughterhouse running
Yes, master.
from somewhere. And then we get to have some fun with necromancers.
Finally.
Just gonna keep poking through here. There's a lovely bridge
Frostmourne
here. See, this is
hungers.
nice. I like that they have their own
Frostmourne hungers.
bridge design now, instead of just reusing human assets.
This is more like it. Ah, at last.
Our forces are
Oh,
under
hello.
attack.
What's happening?
At last.
Also, I keep saying also as a side note, I don't believe glaive throwers were a thing in Reign of Chaos. I believe they were the elves, both the high elves and the night elves use a ballistae.
Hungers.
The glaive thrower was a frozen throne change, I believe.
help you?
Wand of negation, scroll of healing, town portal scrolls might
Summoning
be
is
useful
complete.
Tread lightly.
for later, but I'm carrying Daddy around. Oh wait, no, we
This
dumped
is
him
more
out.
like
I'm
summoning
carrying
is
KT
complete.
around.
Finally.
The restless dead
Oh, hey, look.
await.
Fool.
Probably should get the siege units in here. Look, blue eyes, green eyes, green eyes, blue eyes. Did they just forget about the archers? I mean, I know they're not used a lot outside of
Better be good.
the campaign, but
Around.
that's still a pretty glaring
This is more like it.
for an installment that's
The
supposed to
dead shall
clarify and
Tread lightly.
you know make things more concise with World of Warcraft. That's a pretty glaring. What's the word I'm looking for?
At last.
Oversight, I guess.
What does the shadow do now? This better be good.
Well, they went there.
Speak, fool.
You know what? This is fine.
No one orders me around.
I pushed into that way sooner than I
Our
should have,
forces are under attack.
even by my own standards.
Frostmourne hungers.
It's fine. We can get. And keep the same policy with them with my priests. Keep forward with mouse skeletal warriors, skeletal mages by 50 duration. That's a need. And then their training just gives them mana regen, hit points, and whatnot. Also the ability Unholy Frenzy, which I've never figured out how to use properly. Unholy Frenzy, it's a Necromancer buff where it increases the target's attack
The
speed.
shadows beckon.
Hold on, let me see what the actual
The
tooltip says.
restless dead await.
Increases the attack rate of the target by 75%, but drains 4 hit points per second. Yeah. So it increases their attack
This
speed, but it
better
also
be
damages
good.
the you put it on. And I've seen people use them offensively, as in putting them on the enemy targets, just to get their health to add the damage taken out of them. But it also makes them hit harder coming back at you. So I'm not sure the guidelines on how to use that properly. So I tend to just avoid it.
Shadows beckon.
But the raised dead is the main thing I'm concerned
What
with.
does the shadow will?
Eventually, later through the campaign, we're going to get to be able to upgrade them to, instead of summoning 2 skeletal warriors, they'll summon a skeletal warrior and a skeletal mage. So instead of having just massive things clogging up your front line, you also get a second line of
Tread lightly.
like a backup line to your front line,
At last.
a mid-range line, I guess. Hello.
The shadows
What's
beckon.
happening?
No one orders me around.
The restless dead await.
There we go. Yeah, we've already got, what is that, 246 skeletal warriors up?
No one orders me around.
And that
The
really helps
shadows
out our,
better be good.
maintain our front line. Because even as our goals, which are fairly squishy for a like a primary infantry unit, when they fall, we can just raise them and reinforce like that.
The restless dead await.
It's an interesting play. They're not. I wouldn't rely on
What
them
does the shadow will?
for like prolonged
For the Lich
like
King.
base assaults and stuff. Because like, when these guys run out of mana, and also the skeletons themselves are pretty squishy and vulnerable to purges,
Tread
like dispel
lightly.
magic, things like that. But it's an interesting balancing act, which I admit that
What is it now?
I do not use properly because
This is more
I like
like
the
it.
necromancers, but they like take over the
Finally.
entirety of my composition, my
Frostmourne
army's
hungers.
composition. So I know I should
What
balance
does the
them,
shadow
but I
will?
don't. I just like mass necromancers and then hope for the best, which never works out. But
Tread
oh
lightly.
god, I am
Research complete.
not good at multiplayer in this game. I keep coming back to here. I feel like I should be doing more with the base, but really there's nothing more I can do except just keep the guys running out. Hello. Oh yes, I know about this. I already know. What are you
More
guys
gold
attacking?
is
Oh,
required.
there's elves over there. So they're just gonna set the rally point down here. Hopefully we can intercept Sylvanas while she's doing her thing. So yeah, you guys just go ahead and take that up, I guess.
What is it now? Finally.
To gather corpses.
No
we can
one
use those.
orders me
The
around.
restless dead await.
What is it now?
Okay, now we have access to the Fountain of
Frostmourne
Health.
hungers.
This better be good.
We can just drag our people back over here to get them fixed up.
Research complete.
I'm not sure what's over this way. But I think I'm gonna worry about this village down here first.
No one orders me around.
What was the name of
At last.
the village in Ghostlands?
This is more
I mean, there's a
like
couple
it.
of them, but
This is more like it.
I'm trying to remember like the main
Finally.
questing hub area in Ghostlands.
The dead shall serve.
It's not death now,
The
it's not dead
shadows
area.
beckon.
Oh god, it's been a decent amount of time since the last time I've played World of Warcraft, so my geography of the area is starting to suffer, it seems.
This better be good.
I used to know that entire map like the back
Tread
of my
lightly.
hand. I still know how to get around, but I don't remember exact locations. There she
Frostmourne
is.
hungers.
The shadows shall serve.
Speak, fool.
The restless dead await.
Tread lightly. At last.
Look at him go.
No one orders me around.
The shadows beckon.
We did just lose the last of our ghouls though, but it's fine.
What does the shadow
At
will?
least with that group, I've still got some people waiting over here to be told what to do.
What is it now?
What
Just
does
keep
the
sending 'em
shadow
out, though.
will? Our forces are under attack.
There's a auto cast because we don't really need to don't really need to try very hard with this in all honesty.
The shadows
I mean,
beckon.
just this is one of the few opportunities you get to just have fun with the necromancers and just swarm everything, and it works out great. Barracks, farms. The engineers have
forces are under
blue
attack.
eyes. I'm not sure why the archers don't just default to green. It's going to be interesting later whenever we do the Reign of what's it, Frozen Throne version of the human campaign, the expansion bit, to see which units
Speak, fool.
The dead
they've
shall
neglected to
serve.
change to green eyes instead of keeping them blue.
The restless dead await.
What are you under attack by? Just saw you take damage, didn't I? Just keep them going.
More gold is required. The shadows beckon.
We can actually go ahead and send a guy down here to
Where shall my
the
blood be
mine up one room.
spilled?
Which is another interesting tactic that you can pull off with undead. Sometimes you can get away with it in multiplayer if your enemy's not really paying attention, but even if this whole village was still here, not necessarily like well defended, but like just like a little mining outpost. You could just have
More gold is required.
one of your acolytes come in and build, like hunt their gold mine, and they wouldn't be able to gather from it for the entire duration it's building.
The dead shall
Unless,
serve.
of course, they reacted to it, which usually they do, which
No
is why it's
one
not
orders me around.
a well-advised tactic.
What does the shadow will?
But if you're being a bit cheeky, you can get away with it. And lucky. Luck has a lot. There's a lot of things involving luck whenever you're trying to play ahead in this
My
game.
life for Nazul.
What is it now?
The shadows beckon.
I may not be great at the game, but I've been screwed over by other players more than enough to know
restless
what
dead
not to
await.
do, at least.
No one orders
The
me
restless
around.
dead await.
Oh, I forgot.
This better be
We got a
good.
new unit.
As the shadow wills.
I think
Intriguing.
Kel'Thuzad had like a more detailed
the
model
Lich King.
than this. I'm pretty sure he had like, you know, armor pads down the sides. I'm
The
not sure he had
shadows
these
beckon.
drapey bits on his, so I think he did have a unique model. Even though the silhouette of it is almost identical.
The dead shall serve.
Our gold mine
This
is nearly
better
empty.
be good. Do you smell something? Oh, it's just the troops. The dead shall serve. What does the shadow will?
Our forces are under attack.
I love the dead. Frequent. The shadows beckon. Do you smell something? Oh, it's just the troops.
I'm not sure if we got all the voice lines there, but we gotta react real quick. Green eyes. They shouldn't have green eyes.
The restless dead
I think
await.
that's enough skeletons for now. Let's just send them on their way.
The shadows beckon.
One thing I like using with you know, summon units like these skeletons and various other things is they're on
Our
timed life
forces are
anyway, so
under
you can just throw them at the base and see what use them as an offensive scout, I guess.
Finally, we've reached the Elf Gate. Press the attack. Let none survive.
Finally.
Summon the reinforcements. We must hold them back.
Attack.
Tread lightly.
The dead shall serve. The shadows beckon.
Is
The
your rally
restless
points to set
dead
over here, or you
await.
looked from the last group?
What does the shadow will?
Let's move the rally
Our
points up to
forces
there.
are under attack.
I'm honest, we can just keep having them backfill. This is a fairly straightforward
More
mission.
gold is required.
Speak, fool.
The undead really kind of curb stomped the elves in this little invasion. Might need to get more meat wagons out.
What is it now?
Should I even bother
The shadows beckon.
making ghouls anymore? Because I just seem to lose them immediately.
This better be good.
Except the
Frostmourne
necromancers,
enters.
Will.
necromancers they can fill in.
This better be good.
Speak, fool.
All we need is to kill one thing, and then we
Let
can start getting
darkness
the
guide me.
skeletons
Finally.
rolling out.
As the shadow
No one
will,
orders me
the dead
around.
shall serve.
What is it now?
The restless
Hello,
dead
Elf
shall
Gate.
wait. The shadows beckon.
Oh, they still use a human castle, though.
Our forces are under attack.
Hey, Sylv. She's really fun to play in here with the Storm. I know they've reworked her a couple times, but she tends to...
No one orders
I tend
me
to enjoy her.
around.
I kind of miss how she used to work.
At last.
Oh, she took down Arthas.
Our
I actually
hero
don't
has
remember
been
what the
killed.
original build of Sylvanas was. I know
The
her
shadows beckon.
like passive
Our
trait
gold
allowed her to
mine
shut
has
down
collapsed.
the minion waves and buildings. So she still has that as a function, but it's much more
What
it
does
helps
the
if I turn that
shadow
on, doesn't
will?
it? Oh, that was embarrassing. Let's see how that works.
Let darkness guide me. The shadows beckon.
Well then. I guess we have to try a little bit.
This better be good.
That's fine.
More gold is required.
Thy bidding,
Our
master.
forces are under attack.
I should look at what's over here before finishing off the elf
The
gate down here.
shadows beckon.
I think I'm just gonna disable this base down here, take out their engineers and their castle, and then go scout up over here. Maybe take down the altar so Sylv stops poking at us.
This better be good.
Sitting here waiting for Arthas to come back up. I
Speak,
keep
fool.
forgetting to reset his
This is more like it.
rally.
The shadows beckon. More gold is
What
required.
is it now?
Okay. Just give everyone a second to gather up down here, and we can actually let's
Tread lightly.
intercept.
What does the shadow will?
What is it
The
now?
restless dead await.
Two.
This better be good.
Is anyone down there? No. You're one. You're three. Okay.
Tread lightly.
What
Let's have
does
a
the
look at what's
shadow
over here.
will? The restless dead await.
Where did Bull come out? We are.
Must feed.
Frostmourne
There's
hungers.
another elven town. So let's reset the rallies. I think that's right. I think that was everything.
No one
Just
orders
remember
me
to turn on
around.
shall
autocast
serve.
this time so that we actually reinforce our losses. Why are you still down here?
Intriguing.
And we have two siege meat wagons. Meat wagons.
Tread
That's the word.
lightly.
Meat wagon.
The dead
We
shall
have
serve.
more than enough necromancers, so we can probably go ahead and
Speak,
start this
fool.
actually.
It is the traitorous human prince. Run for your lives.
What is it now?
The restless dead await.
No one orders me around.
There we go. One thing you do have to worry about when going up against a human is the priest. Their dispel magic ability is an AoE. I don't think I used it much when I was playing the humans, but I used it once, I think. But it's a circle or area of effect
This
spell.
better be good.
It'll remove all buffs and do damage to all summoned units in an area. And that can easily wipe out your good chunk of your skeletal warriors.
What is it now?
Left a little gold mine
forces are
over here we
under
can use. We do have to watch for Sylvanas coming back, so we gotta not get too focused on this. I can't make shades yet, so I can't just have them sit or hang around waiting for. Is there another path up here? One up north. Also, there's a camp
Our
here. Might have an
forces are
item
under
for us.
attack.
The restless dead await.
Probably turn
What
that up
does
now.
the shadow will?
Not much more is going to be coming at us. If I can get siege engines, you guys focus on that, please, since they stop being annoying. Meat wagons, not siege engines. You guys know what I mean by now.
The dead shall serve.
I can remember to edit out the silent bits.
I wish only to serve. I gladly obey.
Speak, fool.
What does the shadow will?
No one orders me around.
The restless dead await.
Tread lightly.
Our town is under attack.
What is it now?
Speak, fool. The dead shall serve.
Probably could have used that scroll at town portal. I'm never gonna need it. Since when do I listen to me? Also, I could have just come through here. Okay, this is fine. This is minimal damage. We only took out a couple towers, and I don't really need
Our forces are under attack.
that. I mean, I need it. It just stops me from building everything else, but if it goes down, I can just build another one real quick.
This better be good.
Our
No
town
one
is
orders
under
me
attack.
around.
The dead shall serve. The restless dead await. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow will.
Yeah, see, just did it right there. Because Dispel Magic also gets rid of the light in an area.
Forces are under attack.
No one orders me around. Speak, fool. This is more like it.
Okay, so let's do some
I
repairs.
bow to your will.
I was like, really, they only took out like a ziggurat or two.
Yes, master. Thy will be done.
And let's fill back in our ranks real quick.
More
Summoning
gold
is
required.
complete.
And while you guys aren't doing anything, let's go
Tread lightly.
handle
What
these
does
guys
the
up
shadow
here.
will?
Like, there's another area over here we can look into also.
Lord Arthas, the creatures of the forest are also resisting our invasion. The shadows
Guys,
beckon.
where's literally everyone else?
Ah, at last.
Strength race.
Our town is under attack.
Thy bidding, master.
What is it now?
What does the
Alright,
shadow
intercepts.
will?
1, 2,
This better be
Our
good.
forces are under attack.
The shadows beckon.
2.
The restless dead await. Intriguing.
Tread lightly.
Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
Ah, at last.
Summoning is complete.
This is more like it.
The dead shall serve.
No one orders me around.
The
The
shadows
front line,
beckon.
let's go.
Frostborn
Restless
hungers.
dead await.
There's that polymorph spell I never really bothered to use.
The dead shall serve.
I don't know if attacking a
What
polymorph
does the
thing breaks
shadow
it.
will?
No.
Our forces
As
are
the
under attack.
shadow will.
In World of Warcraft, if you attack something that's been
shadows
polymorphed,
beckon.
it'll end the spell. With this, they just turn into a sheep. This is your life now, dude, for the next, how
This
long that
better
is.
be good.
Okay,
The
let's
dead
turn that
shall
off, save on
serve.
mana. I'm pretty sure I saw a mana fountain around here. Yeah, there. But let's go and look at, first off, let's clear out these trees so we have a quick way back from our other base over here.
I bow to
Let's
your
have another
will.
necropolis because we
The
can. Why
shadows
not?
beckon.
My fate is sealed.
And we have this guy just standing around. You gotta come down
I
here.
gladly obey.
Spirit towers. Alright, we're good. Let's see. We can cut through. There's nothing to cut through there, but it does look like there's another NPC camp. Creep camp, I guess they're called. This is all ledge, so there's no getting around through the north area over here.
The shadows
Let's
beckon.
figure out what's going on over here.
Speak, fool.
The
Finally.
restless dead await.
Another village.
Find Sylvanas. The undead advance.
I need to make sure I didn't just pull all of my ghouls off of a gathering.
Summoning is complete.
There's two guys over there, two guys over there, so they're still going. They're just running out of trees in this area. Can you guys focus on over here, please? 'Cause that would be helpful.
What
That's
is it
broken
now?
through. Where was that other place I saw? Here.
The dead shall serve.
Let's get everyone moving over there. This is now up. We did 2 more acolytes. I'm not even gonna worry about it all honesty. I don't see Sylvanas up though.
The damned stand ready.
Did I have access to Inner Fire in the human campaign? And if I did, why didn't I use it against the Frostworms? Because that would have been a lot of help. Because Inner Fire increases their attack speed, but without
The
the
damned stand ready.
without the
This
that
better be
the
good.
health drain.
What does the shadow will?
Speak, fool.
In World of Warcraft,
Frostmourne
priests do
hungers.
still get that buff, but it increases armor and spirit depending on which patch version you're looking at. Take out the trees. Goodbye, trees.
Tread lightly.
Hello, Knolls.
Finally.
The restless dead
Knolls
await.
or Knolls? Kind of like Knolls.
What is it now?
The dead shall serve.
No one orders me around.
Always broken.
This is more like it.
What does the shadow
Save some
will?
corpses for the meat wagons to bring us. We don't need to go overboard on these guys.
Speak, fool. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
The dead?
No one orders
Inventory
me
is full.
around.
I'll drop this.
Ah, at last.
I'll drop it.
Finally.
Alright, everyone
Tread
out.
lightly.
Get
The
out.
dead
Out of my
shall
room.
serve.
What is it now?
Book of the Dead. I don't know how many charges. I think it's like just 1 charge, but it summons 4 skeletal warriors and 4 skeleton archers. So that's going to come in handy. I don't remember.
This is more like it.
It's very likely that it will be, but if there's ever a dungeon crawling mission with Arthas, I can just instantly have 8 units with me if things turn to shite. Some neat thing to have around, just in case. I'm not big on using the health potions, although I did use them a lot in the last campaign. I'm gonna eat a lot of words. Taking a drink. Okay.
Frostmourne
So
hungers.
let's get. You
This
guys are all full of
better
mana, so
be
you don't even have to
good.
stop.
What is it now?
The restless dead await.
We just gotta go wipe out Sylv and her town. Tranquillin. I think that was the name of the village. The quest hub in Ghostlands. So I don't know if that's this area here, because I do believe Tranquillin was near one of the moon gates.
Speak, fool.
What does the shadow will?
or I don't know, Far Strider Enclave is up here. I'm not sure exactly what part of Ghost Things this is.
Tread lightly.
We have a lot of priests.
What does the shadow will?
Guys, you're letting them rip through straight to our necromancers.
Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King.
No one orders me around. Finally.
This better be good.
We can build more. We have the money.
Our forces are under
Probably
our
shouldn't really be
hero has been
neglecting
killed.
the ghouls on the front line. And that's... Put you up. And we are running out of the siege tanks. Meat
More
wagons.
gold the dead shall serve.
The sorceress is hurt. Between the priest dispel magic and the sorceress's polymorph interrupting the necromancers, it's a fair counter actually. But we have numbers on our side. Big numbers, the best numbers.
What does the shadow will?
Okay, there you go. Just got two raises out of our meat wagon stockpile there. Just keep filling in the back line. If we could stop leaving our necromancers vulnerable, the skeletons, if you can do your job, that'd be grand.
Let darkness guide me.
Really gotta take out the arcane sanctum. Because the archers we can deal with fine, but the support spellcasting coming in is
the shadows
what's really screwing us over.
What is it now?
That ballista's coming in. Sylvanas is ticking up also. We got Arthas on his way back. We're also rallying.
This better be good. The shadows as beckon. The shadow wills.
I think Sylvanas is about to come back up. Which we don't want to be...
What does the shadow will?
Without Arthas when she shows up, because her cold shot ability hits hard. There she is.
The shadows tread lightly. The restless dead await. The restless dead await. Our forces are under attack.
At last.
For the Lich King.
1, 2. 1, 2. Let's keep them coming.
Our forces are under attack. The shadows beckon.
Don't seem to have any meat wagons out.
More gold is required now. Speak, fool.
I really don't want to consume the health zone. That's going to help me out a lot later. Never underestimate passive health regen.
This is more like it.
There we go.
Our forces are under attack.
Hey, skeletons, can you help out your guys?
The shadows beckon.
Frostmourne hungers.
For the Lich King. Our forces are under attack.
No one orders me around. At last. This is more like it.
Again, there's probably so many more efficient ways I could be approaching this instead of just haphazardly letting them run through, but you can get a surprising, get surprisingly far with the undead just abusing necromancers. It's not in any way a cost-effective way to do it. This guy repairing the ballista for his dear life.
No one orders me around.
Okay, do I have a meat wagon up yet?
Our forces
Speak,
are under
fool.
attack.
Tread lightly.
The shadows beckon.
Did I just call it a ballista?
What is it now?
Meat wagon. It seems like I'm willing to call them everything but what they are.
Our forces
And I
are
didn't
under
reset
attack.
that rally, which is why they're not coming down here.
Intriguing. No one orders me around.
Let darkness guide me. Our forces are under attack. Speak, fool. The shadows beckon.
Hey, if you guys could not let Sylvanas come back up, that'd be great.
Tread lightly.
Thanks.
Frostborn hungers.
Hey guys,
What is
focus
it
on
now?
that. Yeah, that.
For
We don't
the
want
Lich
that happening.
King. Finally.
Did they improve her AI? Because she just kited my guys to the towers.
Frostborn hunger.
The shadows beckon.
Huh.
Tread lightly.
Our forces are under attack.
I honestly don't remember her being that,
around.
I honestly remember Sylvanas' AI just like face planting you whenever she saw you. But she, the second she res, she ran over in range of the towers over here and started fighting back. Which is neat. I like it.
Now?
I don't remember if that was there the whole time, but I like it. Hey, can we please? Can we please? Liz,
Speak, fool.
get with this. Yeah? Thank you.
Let darkness guide me.
See, the problem is they keep building guys.
No one orders me around.
They got like, what, 2... They're rebuilding the altar up here. Huh.
Our forces are under attack.
If you guys would just, you know, attack the building instead of letting them make guys on top of you, that'd be, we could have been done with this by now. It's totally an AI problem and not my ineptitude in time. It's fine, though. It's fine. We love them anyways.
Tread lightly.
Looks like I'm capped at level 4. I keep trying to check, or I keep looking to see when I can get my next, spell rank, because I could really use, Death Pact with all these, skeletal warriors around. Okay, meat wagons. Let's do that.
Our
And
forces
then
are under
attack
attack.
that once you get that done. Skeletal warriors, if you could stop standing around and wasting your very, very limited lives. I'm gonna stop Sylv from coming
Our
back up.
forces are under attack.
Boop, boop. I need to keep the back line filling.
More gold is required.
Really cut off at the last
Tread
one.
lightly.
Fix your
This is
boo-boos.
more like it.
So they're already trying to keep the altar and the barracks back up.
The shadows beckon. Our forces are under attack.
But we can keep that down now that they're trying to rebuild them. If you guys could just get rid of this building here. Arthas,
No one
focus.
orders me around.
Just because you're the king and you killed your father and you have an all-powerful rune blade doesn't give you the excuse to not use tactics.
Speak, fool. The shadows beckon.
Is he out? Was that guy really building fast and you could damage it? Anyways, where's the people I have coming? I mean, they're coming, but they weren't supposed to be here.
What is it now?
Just watch where the engineers are going. We don't need them sneakily trying to build something behind us and us not notice. As soon as we take out this castle, that should be game over for it. Or maybe not game over screen, but they can't do anything afterwards. It's just a matter of cleaning up.
The shadows beckon.
Must be.
Oh, I guess it is game over.
No one orders me around.
Nice.
Fall back to the second gate. Fall back!
The Elf Gate has fallen. Onward, my warriors. Onward to victory.
Well, guys, looks like that brings us to the end of the beginning of the Blood Elf invasion. I'm very excited to see where this is going to take us next time. In the meantime, leave a like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!